Is it time for Jamaica to unlock Kaheim Dixon potential by giving him the go-ahead to start in the Unity Cup? Join Premier 7 right now for the big chat. Shine like the whole universe is yours. This is a quote written by Rumi as it links directly to one of our local players who is playing in charge on Athletic right now in a Kaim Dixon, the wonder talent, the wonder boy. Greetings and welcome to Premier 7 yet again, everyone. I am your host, Ryan Nelson. I hope that you find this video quite interesting, and on the other side, I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. Now, this video is all about Kaheim Dixon with the question: should Kaheim Dixon start for Jamaica in the Unity Cup? I mean, this question was generated from a poll that I did, and it speaks to the question that says, should Kaheim Dixon start in the Unity Cup for Jamaica Reggae Boys? 109 votes, with 70% saying yes, whereas 23% saying no and 7% saying not sure. However, 5 likes and 2 comments, one of which stated that if we are going to have mainly local players in the squad, Dixon should be allowed to showcase his skills. Big up yourself, Jack Drummond 3111 for the comment. And I replied then to say, I agree 100. So, people, I am just letting you know that whenever you drop your comments surrounding videos or surrounding poll questions, I will be on board to give you a big shout out. And in that case, if you're new to the channel, I would like to say please go ahead and subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, then you know what to do. So, what's happening with the latest news surrounding the Jamaica men's national team? As you saw, Drummond stating that you know, the Unity Cup more so will have more openness for local players. So Kaim Dixon deserves a chance to to shine. And I just want to bring across the news that was generated by the Observer about 2 days ago, and it states local boys to feature prominently in Unity Cup, says JFF boss. This was written on the 7th of May 2025. So Jamaica Football Federation JFF President Michael Rickett say he expects that a number of local based players will be given the opportunity to represent the country in the Unity Cup tournament in England later this month. This is positive news. I mean, normally Jamaican fan base always say, why is it that local players are not given the chance to? And seeing that the Unity Cup has been away for 21 years and will be back at the back end of this month, our local players will be given a shot at it. For me, it's a benefit because these players could somehow find themselves getting that opportunity to play in World Cup qualifiers. You never know what can happen. So, with several overseas based reggae boys unavailable, Ricketts told the Jamaica Observer that head coach Steve McLaren is likely to focus on domestic talent for the Unity Cup, which offers players assessment ahead of 2026 World Cup qualifiers. So we can say then that Coach McLaren is not solely focusing on overseas based players who only have Jamaican descent, but those who were originally born in Jamaica. So he's trying to have a balance in terms of mixing the locals with the overseas players, so which I would give him a big thumbs up for. So the Four Nation Unity Cup set to also feature Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, and Nigeria is to take place at Brentford FC G Tech Community Stadium in West London from May 27 to 31st. So, I mean, if you want to say you're surprised with Coach McLaren's decision, then you can drop your comment. But if you expected such to happen and you're pleased with what he's doing, you can smash a like on the video because I believe that For me, I would smash a like on it because I am happy that Coach McLaren is taking it into his own consideration to get local players on board to represent the nation ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. So let's do a revisit of Kaheim Dixon's career thus far. I mean, it has not been the best since his move to Charlton Athletics, but that doesn't mean that the player isn't going to be a star because I mean, Kaheim Dixon is still young. He needs some more time to become adjusted to different conditions, to different situations. So let's see what is taking place here. So he's 20 years of age. Preferred foot is right foot, and he's a forward. Number 13 he plays in. We know that Kaheim Dixon can play not only as a forward, but more so from the right hand side when we see him play for the Jamaica men's national team. So 3 appearances for Charlton Athletics, not much that we can assess from, but he covers 19 minutes per game, so in total 56 total minutes played. No significant strengths, no significant weaknesses, but the great thing that we're seeing here, if you're paying attention to the Copa America section here, he has made 3 appearances at the age of 20, with his ratings being 6.57. So I want to say massive shout out to Kaheim Dixon for making himself be known on the big stage because the Copa America is a comprisation of not only teams in the Caribbean but also teams that are located around in the CONCACAF region, and the Venezuelas, for example, the Mexicos, the Nicaraguas, and the list goes on. So it is not the best spell for him so far playing for Charlton Athletics, but we cannot forget the brilliance of Kaheim Dixon because this youngster is one of those who used to be a talisman in the schoolboy football competition. And Dujan Whisper was the man. Now Kaim Dixon became the man thereafter. So we have some blistering talents in the Jamaica system, and we should give thanks that they are still in existence. Because for Kaim Dixon, when he rise to promise, he was playing for Clarendon College, and I think he netted about 32 goals and somewhat 17 assists. And then he transition into the Premier League with Chapelton Maroons and later Arnott Garden. And then we realized that he made his move overseas in England to play for Charlton Athletics in League One. So it's a bright look for Kaim Dixon. We don't want to make much judgment of his performances thus far. We just want to support him and wish him all the best because the main essence is to have him getting that used to starting positions in competitions such as the Unity Cup that will really and truly be used as an assessment mechanism by the coach to see if these players will be in the best of best state to play in World Cup qualifiers. Now, what are the pros and cons of having a Kaim Dixon to play or not play in the Unity Cup? Let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, so in this case, Kaim Dixon, let me just start off with the pros. Youthful energy and potential. I mean, he's 20, so he'll bring the fresh and dynamic presence to the field. Whenever we see Kyle Dixon playing, whether from the bench, most of the time from the bench, we can see how electric this guy is. He never stops run, he never stops fight. You never can say you see Kyle Dixon with his head down because even if he have a bad game within the game, you never can just say he just give up. He always press, he always show that I mean, I am given a few minutes by the coach, and I'm going to make myself proud, the team proud, and the fan base proud as well. And this guy is known for being a versatile attacker. I mean, we saw that he is known to be a forward, but many times we see him play as a right winger. So he's fit to play in several roles, which shows that he's a versatile player and he's tactical in terms of being a flexible option from the bench or to start. And this guy's a proven track record because his days at Clarendon College shows that this guy is one of the best to ever bless the schoolboy football. I mean, he started up for Arnott Garden. So, him being a star at Arnott Garden, that is where he gained traction and made his move to Charlton Athletics overseas. So he's not a player who is decreasing in value or decreasing in potential. He's just on a rise, even though or regardless of his somewhat of a little shaky start at Charlton Athletics. So how about the cons? So I mean, he have limited experience at the club level in England. I mean, 3 games for Charlton Athletics, not enough to say then he should start. But I mean, he's getting that experience that is necessary, and the limited experience can be somewhat of a test for him because he's going to play against Nigeria and Ghana. But I mean, some of those key teams may not have their best players. So give him that goal. Let him have a chance to play against different nations. Let him feel proud of himself. Let his confidence develop because he's one of those players for the future. Also for him as a cons, in terms of adjustment period, his transition into the England football was a bit rusty because he's new to it, so he's adapting to the pace and the physicality of the game. But along the way, once he improves in that case, then you can say, then all right, let's not expect the worst. We should expect the best. And I think this is a good opening opportunity for Kaheim Dixon to know what it feels like to play against different countries outside of CONCACAF. All right, and competitions for spots. I mean, then again, local players are playing well in the JPL season. I mean, Kaheim Dixon is one of those players who used to play well for Arnett Gardens. So I mean, it could be an issue for him to adjust or to, let's say, compete because of his form that dip a bit. But being around players who used to play beside him, then you never can tell what big impact he can make. Because I think even though Richard King isn't a part of Ardent Garden, he's a Cavalier player, he's a local man. And I think that relationship that they can build, not only Richard King and Kaheim Dixon, but others, will show that Jamaican footballers are given that chance as what the coach would want and as what JFF President Michael Ricketts also issued. So, people, this was a quick video to speak about should Kaim Dixon get a start in the Cup. And for me, I think he deserves it because Kaim Dixon is a talented and potential player, and we can see that such skill set that he has is undeniable. So while he brings youthful energy and versatility, his limited experience in the English football and competition can somewhat affect his chance to start. But I mean, for me, I think he should. How about you? What do you think? Do you think that this guy deserves the opportunity? Well, it was being said in the poll, I think about 70%, that he should get a start. So, I mean, people, I would like to hear more from you. I would like to see what you say in the comment section, and by way of that, I can react as well. So, people, before I go, I just want to say continue to support Premier 7. The channel have 1,888 subscribers. I would love to reach the 2K mark before the end of May. So, with that being said, you have a good time. Take care. Goodbye until we meet again.